Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. This is the last day dispatching, well at least full-time dispatching. Today's Monday, June 6th. My brother will be back tonight. I'll be handling things for a few hours in the morning until he gets up and situated. But other than that, this will be it for the time being. So I started off the day with 4 drivers needing loads, and I guess you could say it was successful. One was in McAllen, Texas. They unloaded this morning in McAllen, Texas. Wasn't able to get her load picking up today, but was able to get one that picks up tomorrow morning. And it's only going to Mississippi. The good side of that is that it's a solid rate, because it's going from one crap to another crap, but it's 800 and some odd miles, and at least slingshot in the direction we want to go. Like I said, hopefully we get lucky and maybe get some out of Memphis or some part of Mississippi and possibly Alabama. We'll figure it out when we get it there. The biggest thing was just getting out of southern Texas. I bid so many loads for her today, and some of them were at 80 and 85 cents all in, and nothing, not a peep, not a hey, we're interested, let me see if we can get, nothing. It was just so frustrating. I bet you a good 15 loads. If it wasn't 15, it was damn close, but I believe it was right around 15 loads I bid for just that driver today in McAllen. Got 2 drivers loaded pretty much first thing not first thing, but got them loaded before noon, which is always a good thing. Got them loaded before 11 a.m. to be honest. I believe it was right around 10ish. One picked up in Michigan over near Grand Rapids, going down to South Carolina. And here's the bad part of this, is then one picked up near Cleveland, going down to South Carolina. They're kind of separated by a couple hundred miles where they're located in South Carolina, so that's a good thing. But the bad thing is that 2 drivers in South Carolina, that kind of makes it rough. But hey, Tim's coming in, right? He can deal with it. Third one got booked out of Brooklyn, New York, going down to Florida, to Tampa. Not the greatest area, but again, he was another one. I didn't book that one until probably 2 something in the afternoon. And with him, which I was surprised, there just wasn't a lot coming up near him. He was over near Newburgh, New York. Everything was popping up, which is what I always feel about that area over there. A lot of short shit. Everything that was popping up was like wanting to go back up to Vermont, New Hampshire, Delaware, New York to New York, New York to New Jersey, New Jersey to New York. So a lot of them just passed on. So when that one came up, like I said, getting later in the day, I told you 2:30 is my panic time. I was getting close to that. It was just a few minutes after 2. Got it at a solid rate. He'll be there tomorrow night. Supposed to deliver the following morning. There's nothing about an appointment time, so hopefully if he gets there early tomorrow, he'll be able to get it off. Update you on that. So yeah, altogether 4 drivers, 4 loads, and yeah, now I just basically, I've had the board pulled up. After I've booked each one, I've pulled the board up for the following day, looking to see if anything's picking up tomorrow, trying to pre-book. Now, as far as pre-booking, don't want to do too tight on the time. I've tried that before and I've gotten it, it's bit me. So I don't want to try too tight. And that's normally what you're going to get whenever you see something picking up the following day. It's going to be something first thing in the morning, and they're getting unloaded first thing in the morning, the ones in South Carolina. So I'm looking for something more noonish or later. So that's what I was looking for. Wasn't able to get anything. And here's another problem for us personally, because we factor our freight, which if any of you aren't familiar, factoring is basically you give this service, you give this company a percentage, which our percentage is 3%. We give them a percentage of the money from that load, 3%, and we're able to get paid on those loads within 24 hours. So with that being said, a lot of these brokers aren't factorable. And so if they're not factorable, especially if they say like 45 days to pay and they have a lower safer score, try and a little leery. Now some of them say 30 days, high 90s, 29 days, somewhere in there. We'll give them a shot whether they're factorable or not, and then see how long it takes to invoice them, because we do want to get out of factoring. Highly suggest any of you, if you can get away with not factoring, don't factor, because like for instance last year it was roughly $24,000 in factoring costs, and just so you understand, that's $24,000 that should be in our pocket that is not. So yeah, try to steer clear from the factoring. We're trying to figure out a way to do that. It's just that having several drivers, you have to have a pretty good amount of capital, cash, to be able to pay out over a 30, 60, 90 day period. So that's kind of the issue at the moment, trying to figure that out. So anyhow, everything is done for the day. We're going on 5:30. Everything's good. Not seeing anything. Everything's starting to quiet down as far as anything popping up on the boards. And yeah, that's all I've got for today, guys. Appreciate you guys tuning in. If you haven't, like, share, comment, subscribe, hit the bell notification, and I'm out.
Your hustle got to be strong in this industry, as in any other industry.